Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. And we got some breaking news in the United Kingdom that the United Kingdom is going to mandatory. Everyone in the UK is mandated to get the digital ID. All right, it is mandatory, and everybody in the UK will need to get it. And this is another step to the mark of the beast. And now is as our salvation nearer than what we believe. All right, because you can see these people that are moving. They're moving on the agendas. The Lord is moving. All right, He's forcing the kings and the rulers, all right, to move to the tune of prophecy. So as we see prophecy getting closer, all right, we're actually closer to the Lord coming back. All right. Yeah, we might say day by day we're closer to the Lord coming back, which is true. But we're actually seeing things be moved in line with the mark. And, you know, a lot of naysayers, they may not have saw it, you know, maybe 5 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago. All right. But this is what the Lord said. And the scriptures say it. Let me get this real quick. This is the book of Habakkuk 2:1. And this is the importance of what we do. All right. What we're doing is important. And some of you might not want to listen to these lessons, but like the scripture, like the Lord said, you're supposed to be watching. All right. Now you might want to ask, well, how does this relate to the mark? I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Right. Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Because we're on the watchtower as watchmen. Right? We're watching and we're reporting and we're linking it with the scriptures, which is very, very, very important. Right? That's prophecy is very important. All right. As we're getting closer to these other groups, these other Israelites, you're going to have to explain this. You're going to have to explain. And those believers, if they're part of the elect, they're going to say, nah, something ain't adding up. All right. But continuing. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And that's the point I wanted to get. Making it plain. Right. Making it plain. So this is not nothing deep here. Right. We read the news. We filter it. All right. Through the scriptures. All right. And we make it plain. We make it where you can understand. And if you can't understand, because what we're really doing is chewing up the meat for the believers. You know, sometimes you got to chew up meat, and some stuff can be meaty, but we try and make it as plain as possible. Right. We might read a whole article, but only pinpoint and we summarize it. All right. So this is what we do. We summarize the information. We basically chew it up for like a baby. You chew. If a baby can't chew the meat, all right, we chew it for you. We make it plain that he may run that readeth it. So when you hear it, when you read it, you're supposed to run with it. Oh, okay, that's what those brothers was talking about at Great Millstone. That's why they keep talking about. Okay, I see. You know? Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Yeah, these visions, these prophecies are yet for an appointed time. But the appointed time is coming. It's coming. Okay? Mandatory right to work. All right? Free for residents and citizens. Phone-based digital wallet. Right? So let's focus on digital. Right? It's a digital ID. Now, you might ask, well, why is a digital ID so bad? Right? Because it's not going to stop there, right? It's not going to stop with just your digital ID. The system is going digital. And we've been telling people this. We've been warning people of this. Okay? They're using the excuse for immigration. They're using the excuse for what? You know, they don't want all these immigrants in their country and all. Man, whatever. Okay? It says what data, identity, attributes are involved. This is what the digital ID is expected to include. Your name, your date of birth, nationality, residency status, photo for biometric authentication, right? So these are the things that are in the digital ID. This is not the mark of the beast, okay? For all you, before people start saying that this is the mark, this is not the mark, right? This is the setting up. This is a catalyst for it because it's digital, right? But everything is going to go digital, all right? And eventually, your digital ID is going to go in that chip. That's the importance of it, right? The importance of it going digital, right? That's another step for everything going digital. Okay? Now, when everything's digital, okay, then that means it's on a grid. It's on a blockchain. All right? Now, if you don't know why that's bad, for Uncle Sam or whatever you call him, Big Brother, for everything to be on a grid, if I have to explain to you why it's bad, you know, for those that have been listening, but for those of you who have not listened, okay, if everything is digital, there's nothing that whatever you call them, Big Brother or the government, whatever, can't see. All right, so your bank accounts eventually will go digital, right? When I say bank account, I mean no more physical cash, right? Because the Revelation 13 says that no man might buy or sell save he that had that mark. His cash, it's going to be the new way of buying will be the mark. Okay? You're not going to be able to buy or sell without the mark. You can have a $50 bill. You're not going to be able to buy anything save he that had the mark. That's what it says. All right. So let's see what else ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT to, like I say before, gives you a vast amount of information very quickly. So you can skim over a lot of info. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Right. Check me out. Privacy, surveillance, data security. Okay. Privacy. This is what I'm talking about. Once everything goes digital, there will be no more privacy. All right. And all these people, this guy that announced that digital ID, he was at the World Economic Forum. This is the plan, man. You got niggas still playing games, still sleep. Like the Lord is this shit going down, man. All right. And it came out the blue. Mandatory. All right. Scriptures say what? The devil coming down with great wrath because he know if he have but a short time. This wasn't up for debate. It's mandatory. Everybody got to get a digital ID. And some of us, we're going to have to use this technology. When I say this technology, before the mark comes. Yeah, we're going to have to use some of it. Okay? So you're going to have some bug out saying, oh, the mark is here. The mark is here. That's the mark. No, the digital ID is not the mark. It's not. Now your information is going to go inside of that chip. All right? That device. But that digital ID is not the mark. All right? Here we go. And here are the sources right here. UK says it will introduce digital ID cards. We told you people this was coming. Okay? We told you it was coming. We warned you. Okay? That's our job. To warn the people and get the blood off our hands. Okay? And it's free, right? No wonder. Of course, because if it ain't free, niggas, they ain't getting it. It says, but the government says it will design inclusive provisions so that people who cannot use smartphones, older people, those without devices, homeless, can still participate. You see that? See, they got to figure out, the homeless people, what they going to do with them. All right, which they call it useless eaters anyway. All right. But, hey, another step closer to Revelation 13 and 16 is here. All right. So that's what we're doing. We're watching, we praying. Hey, we trying to get better before the Lord comes back. And Lord willing, we'll be found with grace and mercy. Okay, so with